Hello and welcome back. In this video, we want to set up Redis connection because we are going to use Redis. Our usage of Redis throughout this course as a whole, it's not going to be complicated. It's going to be very, very easy. We just want to store some data that we can request easily. Okay, so we are going to need it in our gig service, and we first need to create a Redis connection. Okay, the first is, I think I have not installed the Redis library, so go ahead and run the command npm install Redis. Okay, so we are using the node Redis library. Okay, so it's going to be very simple. You can use IO Redis library as well, but we can use node Redis as well. So in the Redis folder, create a file. I'll call this redis.connection.ts. okay, and also we are going to set up this Redis connection in our API gateway when we get to that part. Okay, so here what I want to do is, as usual, let me add my loggers. Okay, so I can copy the logger from one of these files. Okay, so copy this, and then in the Redis connection file I'll paste this here. So let me import what I need. Okay, and then let me fix this issue. Okay, and then the other imports also config, and this is going to be Redis connection, so gig Redis connection. Okay, and I need some types, so I'll create a type of Redis client. Okay, so I need the type of Redis client, and I'll set it equal to return type, and then the return type is going to be of type of create client. Okay, so this is the Redis create client method. Okay, we are going to use it to create our client, and then here I can just move all this. Let me move this down. Okay, and then let us create our client. So const clients of type Redis clients equal to create clients, and then we pass in our URL, and the value is going to be from config dot redis host. Okay, so what I've done here, at first I just created a type, and the type is whatever the type of this create client method is. You can see create client is coming from Redis, so whatever the type is, that is what we are setting to this Redis client type here. And then I create my logger, and then create the actual client that we want to use, and then we pass the URL, and the value is going to be our Redis host. Now I'll create a Redis connect method. It's going to be asynchronous. Okay, and then it's going to return void, so promise void right here. I'll use a try catch. Okay, so if there's an issue, log.log error, and then I'll say gig service Redis connection, gig service Redis connection, or Redis connect method. I think that will make more sense. Redis connect method error, and then I'll pass the error object. Okay, and then here to connect, it's very easy. I'll call await client dot connect. Okay, so await client dot connect, and then here I will log dot info, and I will say gig service Redis connection, and then here I want to ping. Okay, so whatever the ping is going to return, that is what we want to display here. Await client dot ping. Okay, so if the connection is successful, we should be able to see a message with Redis gig service redis connection, and then whatever this is going to return is usually a string. I think it's called pong. Okay, and then we want to do something. Let's just handle the case if there's an error. So const cache error equal to void. So if clients dot on, so we listen for any error events. Okay, so if there's an error event, we pass the error of type unknown, and then we want to log dot error. Okay, so if there's an error, and then we use this here. Okay, we call the cache method. Okay, remove this right here. Now we need to export these clients and the redis connect method. Okay, so down here I'll say export redis connect and then client. Okay, so we export this redis connect method and also our client. Now let's go ahead and use this redis connect. We're going to use it in the app.ts file. Okay, so here I can call the redis connect method. Okay, and that is just all we need. I think I'll change this to @gig. Okay, so this is just what we need in order for us to be able to connect. Now let me try and start my server. So npm run dev. Okay, so you can see I don't have any errors. The server is running. I'm successfully connected to the database. Redis is connected. You can see gig service redis connection pong, and gigs already exist, connected to Elasticsearch and connected to Q. Okay, so you can see our connections are all successful.